because they're hoping to see something dangerous go terribly wrong, we're going to play with big fire. In a moment, I'm not going to be speaking. You'll know exactly what I'm telling you to do, okay? Look, here's what we're gonna do. That's right, for you people that thought that was funny, should have seen the people with the cameras. Don't worry, I get y'all a photo. As long as you do what I tell you to do, you won't get burned, okay? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set these on fire. You're gonna do it the easy way, off my tongue, okay? Now, all you have to do, the directions are simple. In a moment, I'm gonna set this fire once on the fire, up and down on my tongue on fire, once one time's on fire, down on my tongue, down on fire, once on the fire, gonna hold your arms in the air, send all three doors on fire, once all three doors on fire, there's people screaming applaud for you. Any questions? Okay. Now, if you missed anything, the cliff notes were simple. It was light, dab, dab, lift, touch, applaud. I said it twice and you look confused. That's not good for me. Let's just give the warnings. Children and drunk people. Hate to lump you all together like that. Don't try this at. Your neighbor's house is fine. None of you are my neighbors. Children, I'm kidding, and drunk people, nobody can stop you. Now, I'm gonna set this on fire. I'm gonna place it on my tongue. You're gonna stand right here. You're gonna touch that on my tongue, set it on fire, and then get it away from my face, okay? Could you do me a quick favor? Could you get a facial expression that make me feel comfortable? Because you've been staring at me like, Scooby Snack? All right, now you feel better? You're laughing, you're better? That's all right. Happy Mother's Day. All right, tongue's over here, nice and close. Here we go. Now, a moment ago, I was on fire. Do you know how I know I was on fire? Because my tongue hurts. Do you know how I know you saw me on fire? Because while I was burning, instead of moving your arm right away, the first thing you did was this. And then you moved your arm, which is why it didn't work. This time, when you see me burning, you're going to right away... No. You just feel like you want to run. You're going to light the torch. I have faith in you. Come on, your kids are never going to believe you, are they? No. No, they'll never believe it. No, they may know you're crazy by now. You're their mother. That's what the card I got my mother said. You got to stay over here. Now hold it up in the air. Now light the other two. They're going to go nuts. Light them. Keep them up in the air. Hold them up as high as you can. Hold them up. The opposite of down. The opposite of... Up is this way. There we go. Look that way. Look that way. Keep it up. Look. All right, I'll move. You stay still. I'll take care of the rest. You're doing great. Just relax. Just relax. Oh, yeah. All right, you're doing good. All right, let me have the one in the right hand. Bring it back here, a little closer. Okay, I got it. You can let go of it. Don't move, don't move, don't move. Stand up straight. Stand up straight. You're fine. You're fine. Stand up straight. There you go, see? Now split the other two torches. Good, pose for photos. Good. Let me have the one in your left hand. Okay, I got it. You're doing great. Don't move, though. I'm balancing on something, dear. And it, oh, hold it up. Hold it up. Up, up. Whoa, other side. Let me have it. Now, don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Put your hands out in front of you. The other in front of you. Turn your palms over. Good. I'm going to juggle these behind you and over your head. I'm going to let go of them in midair. They're going to come over your head. They're going to land in your hands. You are going to catch them. Is that okay? Yes. Good. Now, you can do it. I have faith in you. Don't run! Don't run! Ah! Give her a big round of applause. here. I'll bring you your stuff back later. If you see one of these flying towards you, it's because it's hot out here. And that's a mistake. You should run. You smart people thinking stop, drop, and roll. You waited too long to run. If I set myself on fire, stop laughing. Call 911. This doesn't last long. So clap now. Ah! Just kidding. How many of you guys want to see some big fire?
Yeah.
Is you suffer from many of your own issues. This always puts me in the Christmas spirit. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. You guys want to see one more? No. I just jumped over the rope on fire. You guys want to see one more?
Yeah.
Good. All I'm gonna need is a really big dude with a 80s flat top and a teal shirt. Hey, buddy. Give her the knapsack if you want. Or man purse, whatever you want to call it. There you go. See, you look like you need like theme music coming out. We can give you like a little oh. What's up, big man? What's your name? Roy, nice to meet you. We'd shake hands, but yeah, there you go. Roy, nothing dangerous, I swear. Nothing to be nervous about. No fire, no bullwhips, nothing like that. You're gonna be on the good end of this, okay? Do you think you're more intimidating because you're wearing a bullet? Good, because you ain't got a gun, so I don't care. We're gonna play with some things I think you've seen before, things you might have seen on TV, things you might even remember from your childhood, okay? Roy, what are these things called? Don't play coy, Roy, you know that's a straitjacket. Looking at it sideways doesn't mean you don't know what it is. Roy, go grab the top straitjacket for me. Well, the water I'm gonna drink, it's gonna go in me. Think back to last month when I met you the first time and climb in. Or back in, I should phrase. Oh, it'll fit. We both have them. Mine's on the ground. Hop on in. Yep, just whoop. There you go. Climb on down. There you go. Now's a good time to tell you I was actually kidding, man. Get out of my jacket. I love big people. If I pick a little volunteer and I tell them to do that, they just look at me and go, nah, I don't think so. You pick a big volunteer. Roy's first thought was, okay. Big people don't care. They're big people. What's going to happen to them? Roy, I want you to buckle this down. You hold on to this corner. Pull back on that corner. Hold on to this corner. Pull back on that corner. I want you to buckle those down from the top to the bottom. They all work just like a belt. Pull the thing across, put the pin in, pull it back the opposite direction, put it through the metal hoojamabobber, and it's locked. You're going to do all of them down. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you something you've never seen before anywhere in the world at any time in history, and this is not it. Anyone who's ever seen the Fox channel has seen a straitjacket, so we're going to go up one. Not one, but two at the same time. Guy in Key West does that, so we're going to go one more time. Not one, but two at the... Where does that one go? Did you find the extra buckle? Well, start looking around because you're going to find the extra strap in a minute. Whenever you feel like it, just go down and get it. Now, if it makes you feel more manly, you pull it as high as you want because I'm wearing a thong and two are not going to make a difference. I will tell you I had beans for breakfast. Pull hard, bad for both of us. Now, grab this, grab this. That's what's going to keep me in the jacket. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brian Rudo. I'm a professional street performer. This is what I do for a living. I'm not paid by the city or the harbor. I work solely for the joy and appreciation of watching you hardworking people smile, laugh, enjoy my show, and put your hard-earned money into my hat at the end of the show. That's how I make a living. For those of you who don't know, the average tip in Baltimore is $20. Roy, do me a favor. Oh, did you miss some? Good? Just going back? That's all right. Roy, you're going to grab the other jacket, you're going to open it up, we're going to give the crowd two choices. The same way and backwards. The same way is the way I'm wearing this one, and backwards is the opposite. I'm going to yell those out loud, they're going to scream for the one they want. The same way. Okay. Backwards. Yeah. Roy, drape it over the back of my shoulders. I'll spin towards you. This one's going to be easier, you've had practice. Now, I realize a lot of you have never seen a live show, have no idea how to tip, so I'll give you some suggestions. If you went to the movies, it would cost you about $10 per person per ticket for an hour-and-a-half show. That was probably no good at the end. They don't care if you liked it or not, for the simple fact, they've already got your money. Show like this in the theater, 25 to 100 per person per ticket, and they don't care if you liked it or not for the simple fact they've already got your money. This tells you something important about me. It tells you I care. And I care for the simple fact I don't have your money yet. Some of you saw that coming. Roy, you're doing a great job, man. Roy, I want you to leave here today with a souvenir. Is that fair? I want you to go home today with a memory. I want you to leave here today with something that will last you the rest of your life. Roy, do you remember the buckle in the back? It's not in the back anymore. Enjoy your memory. Yeah, I'd swing it to you, but that's inappropriate. Now, Roy, I'm going to sing to draw the attention away for you. Bam, chicka, bam, bam. Parents, if your kids get that joke, that's your fault, not mine. You know that's true. Now, Roy, why is this one taking longer? All right, grab an arm, Roy. Yep, make an X with them. Come right around my biceps, go around the back, and lock them in. Now, I wasn't kidding. A live show is an incredible thing. It's live. If there's something you enjoy, you didn't enjoy, you want to tell me, I'd love to hear about it. Please write your tips, your comments, your suggestions on the back of a $5, $10, or $20 bill and drop them in my hat. This will guarantee I will read your thoughts later tonight as I count your money and drink my beer. Children, beer is soda from Mexico. Not trying to corrupt your children. Tie it in a knot. I don't care. Put the pin in and then just wrap it around itself. There you go. I got faith in you. Just me, or is it hot out here, Roy? I think it could be the fact I dressed in all black and 2 canvas bags. That might be my problem. You doing good, Roy? All right, here comes the dangerous part, Roy. As soon as you're done, I'm just waiting on you. Beautiful. Roy, you're gonna follow me out here. Come around behind me. That should not be the dangerous part for me. Reach up under my armpits. On the count of 3, I'm gonna jump. You're gonna lift. Roy, no matter what happens, you're not gonna let go until I ask you to, as there is no chance that I will catch myself. 1, 2, 3, go, Roy. Go forward, Roy. Not that forward, Roy. Come backwards, Roy. Right about there, a little more forwards. There we go, ease up on the grip so my feet come down. Beautiful, right there. Let go completely. Give Roy a big round of applause. Thank you, big man. You're free to go. Ladies and gentlemen, if I come flying towards you and I look out of control, it would be me because I'm out of control. Put your hands up. Protect yourself. Catch me. When you're ready, scream, go! I am. Don't rush me. I know it doesn't look like it, but I've started. That's what I hate about TV. It makes everybody believe one commercial break and everything's over. That's not real. Do you ever feel like people are just staring at you, judging you? I feel this way all the time. It's usually when Mom comes to the show. I feel like she's looking at me going, God, why couldn't you be normal? I hear you laughing, that's not funny. I'm not waving. Women and children, close your eyes. Why are you taking a picture now, dear? Jeez. I want everybody to chant for 10 seconds. Go, Brian. Go, Brian.
Go, Brian. Go, Brian. Go, Brian. Go, Brian. Go, Brian. Go, Brian. Go, Brian.
No, Brian. No.
Lady, this one's for you. Get the picture. You know she's looking. She can't help it, it's hypnotic. This one's for me, ma'am. You know you were still looking. psychic. Right now, I'm reading the minds of 50% of the men watching me do this. All 50% are thinking the same exact thing. God, I hope he falls. This would be easier if I could see. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brian Rudo. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. If you enjoyed the show, your tips are greatly appreciated. If you didn't enjoy the show, your tips are greatly appreciated also. I hope you guys had a good time. The hat's in my hand. Thank you guys very much. Thank you. Just remember, giving makes you feel good and giving more makes you feel better. Thank you much. Thank you. Don't push and shove unless you have...
אין מה לעשות פה. יש פה, תראה איזה יופי. סוף שבוע. אבל בים. כאילו בים לעשות כאלה. אריאלי, דניאלי, רוצים שאני אקח אתכם לזה? לדינוזאור?
לא, לא רוצים. And there are fish that live in the stream. Said Robert. There is an owl up there. This is the same kind of owl as the one that Miss Laura's holding. It's called a barred owl. We have a woodpecker, a red-tailed hawk. Don't touch those, please. Just the wing. Just the wing. Is that owls or? We think it's a red.
If you look aside with a sub, that water in between the sub and the dock there, you might see jellyfish and crabs.
Jellyfish?
Yeah, you might see some. They're typically some kind of an animal. Right there, yeah.
טוב, אנחנו באקווריום הגדול של בלטימור. רואים פה את החיות המדליקות האלה. איזה גדול. זה נקרא סטינגר? סטינגר יש. אפשר לזרוק להם ממבה? רק ישראלים יכולים לשאול כזו שאלה. איזה יופי, המים צלולים. אין סיכוי שדבר כזה יקרה פה.
היינו פעם בפארק המיניאטורי הזה בהולנד. יש לי פלסטיקה, אני
That was interesting. Just went under the ladder right here. I mean, it's an interesting shape.
They got two little bulges on their nose, and if you've ever seen a cow, that's sort of what a cow nose looks like, and so that's where they got the name. The larger rays we've got, there's two kinds. You can't really tell them apart by color. Later on in your tour today, when you get to the underwater viewing areas, then you'll be able to tell them apart, and here's how. The first one I'll tell you about is named the rough-tailed ray. So when you get down there, take a look sort of at the back half of the ray and the tail section, and you'll notice there's a certain group of the big rays down there that are very bumpy and they have sort of spines down the back of their tail. So those are called the rough-tailed rays. We've also got southerns. The reason you can't tell the rays apart by color is we've got the light ones and dark ones, but they've got a smooth back, and those are the southern rays. We've also got sharks in the tank. The two biggest ones are zebra sharks. You probably look at me and go, you're crazy. That's a spotted shark. It's not stripy. And you'd be right. I'm not crazy. When they're born, they're actually striped. But within a few weeks of being born, they actually start to turn spotted. And so what you see here is their adult, if you will, colorings, and it's spotted. But for whatever reason, when somebody decided to name them, they named them zebra sharks. We've also got what a lot of people refer to as baby hammerheads if you see them swimming around. They are not baby hammerheads, they're called bonnethead sharks. They are in the same general family as hammerhead sharks.
You see a razor?
So these things are in the Amazon. I figured his eyes would be like right there. Yeah, but not there. Or like misplaced eyeballs.
ענק, אה? זה כבר, טוב, אנחנו באקווריום הענק ועכשיו לאט לאט איזה יופי של תמונה פנורמית עשו פה.
אתה יודע, אבל איזה הנדסה צריך פה לפה. אתה יודע איזה משקל פה, המים האלה?
כן. זה יופי.
לא רואים טוב, מה רואים? אתה רואה איזה מקצוע מצב אחר, זה עולה באקווריום.
מנקה.
מה?
מנקה. אתה רואה מה הוא עושה? הוא מבריש את הסלע. זה לא מקצוע משהו. יאללה.
יש לנו עוד 2 בניינים לעבור.
לילה.
He's cleaning the ocean. They're cleaning the ocean. Yes, he is. Yes, sir. Oh, that thing in his mouth fills in air.
זאת שאמרתי לך מלמעלה שלא ראית? אתם רואים מה היא עושה? מנקה את הסלע. ראיתם? אתם רואים? שחררת הרבה בועות אז לא רואים את זה. פה זה כבר רצפה, זהו. איזה יופי.
It was like the first shark. It was like perfectly right in front of us. Oh my god, look how close they be. Oh my god. Don't se le pones. Mira. Look, mommy, look. Oh my god. Ew, I god. Kissing him. Pescado. Camarones. Sí, ¿ves?
Are they fish or sharks? There's fishes in there. Okay, ven, camina.
knowing the task itself. Well, that's the same exact process that our dolphins have when they learn something new. It's called a system of positive reinforcement training. What that means is a fancy way of saying that every time the dolphin does something correctly or something that we ask them to do, they get rewarded for it or reinforced for it. Now, just like humans, dolphins do make mistakes sometimes when they are learning. So what happens when a dolphin makes a mistake? Well, absolutely nothing. What we try to do is we actually try not to call even more attention to the mistake. We give them a little break and then we just move on. Well, right now we're going to show you a couple of the behaviors that our dolphins already have learned through this system of positive reinforcement training. This is Maya showing off a vertical spin. Focus your attention to the right. This is Nani showing off a jump. Then they can actually follow it and end up training either a flip or maybe a jump. The last tool that we have as trainers is, of course, the reinforcements or the rewards themselves. Now, when a dolphin does something correctly, most people think of rewards as fish. And that is correct, they do get rewarded through fish, but it can also be maybe a favorite toy that they seem to enjoy, or even just the attention of our trainers themselves. Now, in order to show you a little bit more about how this process works, I have a very brave volunteer. Come on right over here. Alright, everyone please welcome Heidi, a very brave volunteer. Alright Heidi, now what I'm going to attempt to do here is to train you through the system of positive reinforcement training, okay? And so I have a very important question for you. What is your favorite food? Pasta. Very good choice. Okay, so Heidi, imagine that every time that you hear this whistle, that means you just got some pasta. And don't worry, you never get full of pasta or sick of pasta. You can eat pasta all day long, okay? And you also know that whenever you see this blue buoy, you know to reach out with your hand and touch it, okay? And those are the things that you know. All right, so I'm going to try to train you, and then we're going to see if I can train her. All right, what did I just train Heidi to do? Jump, that's exactly right. So obviously this is a very simplified version of what we do with our dolphins. It can get a little bit more complicated depending on what we're training them to do. But that's the exact same process. Everybody give Heidi a big round of applause for being a great volunteer. Alright, so right now we're going to see that process in a little bit more detail with some of the behaviors that we're training with our dolphins. The first behavior that you're going to see that's in training is with Maya and Tracy. Now Maya is a 12-year-old female exactly what Tracy wanted. So she's going to go ahead and send her back and go for it again.